So
it's Mats MD.
Mats Neumann MD versus. You can see we have him.
We have the pairings here.
It's against Jonathan Närling. Another player from
Västerås, friend of Christopher and Jon Westberg, and also the card provider for Jon Westberg.
Also a guy that has been around for a long time on the PDQ circuit in Sweden, and one of the grinders that keep having some success but just not reaching there.
Yeah,
Mats has been on a few Pro Tours too, I think, and he was in the Nationals top 8 in the last year. He was just outside of 8.
Yeah,
finished 9th or something.
And
real sweet deck.
He was in Pro Tour Amsterdam when when Paul Rietzel won, I believe.
The one just like 3 or 4 years ago.
No. It was the one where the Punishing Fire was the breakout deck.
Some extended tournament.
Yeah.
This sounds like something where before I started playing again.
Okay, it was
a couple of years ago.
Yeah. So are they shuffling each other's decks now, or are they?
It looks like they're not shuffling each other's deck. They're still on their own decks.
Okay. Well, in that case,
we have some information here that Jonathan Närling is playing Junk, which we can also see from his shuffling. There's
it's
plenty of green, black, and white. And Mats is playing mono black.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we talked to him earlier.
Yep.
There's some thought seizes of Voice of Resurgence, Whip. We can see from Jonathan's shuffling here. Heroes Down.
Carroted.
Yeah, Heroes Downfall and the Carroted there.
Yeah. Pretty much what you can expect from the color combination. That you just take all the good cards in the colors and
and hope the mana works.
Put them in a pile and pray.
Yeah. So. And in that case, most likely we will play exactly the same deck that we saw Poya Nobari play.
Very close, at least. Most likely. Jonathan is up one game here, so we'll see Mats start off this game.
Yes.
See if they're happy with their 7 cards first. So Carroted and a pair of lands, Jonathan's side, so he's most likely keeping this. Yeah. Unless there's just more lands in the cards we can't see.
I see the beautiful full art lands from Unhinged on Mats Neumann's side. And the good old thought seizes. So
here we go, a pair of Carroteds for lands and a
little light on the action for Närling.
Plenty of mana
and nothing to do with it, basically, after Mats Neumann takes the Reaper of the Wild, which I am assuming that he's thinking about.
Yeah. There we go.
And this is kind of the risk of playing a deck with many. With much mana accelerants, like you, especially in a format where thought seizes is such prevalent. Like you keep a hand with mana accelerants, and you're like your one threat, and it
he still has the Scryland now. He can, if presented to him, he could have scryed away some unnecessary cards. We also saw him draw an Abrupt Decay, which was very good pull for him now with the Pack Rat in play.
Very skillful Mr. Närling.
Yeah. So quickly gets rid of the Pack Rat.
Yeah.
He can't have anything to do with that.
Because I can't imagine the Junk is it's a deck that has a good matchup versus like an active Pack Rat.
No. It's still in a format without sweepers. The Pack Rat is pretty much the best 2-drop you can have.
Yeah.
And since the only sweepers that are readily played is Mystery Mortars and Wrath effects in Supreme Verdict, plausibly Planar Cleansing. Then just running a pair of Pack Rats is definitely worth it.
Jonathan reads the bones, scries 2, and there's another Caryatid and
both of these will hit the bottom.
Hit the bottom. It was a Golgari Gilgate, I believe.
Yep. He draws a Blood Baron and a Hero's Downfall, I think.
Yeah.
No, it's a Hero's Downfall.
Blood Baron seems irrelevant in the matchup. However, Mats Neumann just drew a Thoughtseize to get rid of that. But yeah, well, he's not really in a hurry. He knows that the 5-drop is where the scary stuff is set.
Yeah, he opts to play out an Erebos instead.
Yeah.
So now he has the card drawing engine out, which I'm fairly certain there's no answer for it in Jonathan's deck.
Most likely not. And by waiting with the Thoughtseize, he also gets to see another card when playing the Thoughtseize.
Yep. Jonathan takes 2 and
presents
2
Caryatids. Yeah.
Mats knows about them. There's no real reason to keep them there.
No.
He can build up his mana and maybe try to play 2 powerful creatures next turn or something.
Yeah. So let's see if Mats fires off the Thoughtseize. No, he does not. This might be a little
Grey Merchant here. Seems a bit.
He drains for 3. Well, it should be said that even if the Blood Baron comes down now, it's just a 4/4 with protection. The lifelink doesn't work because of the Black God, the Erebos.
Yeah. So
that being said, though,
the 4/4 with protection that doesn't have flying doesn't really do that much for him at this point.
Yeah. Instead, Reaper of the Wild comes down. And Mats Neumann takes a minute to ponder his options. He draws a card with the Erebos. So now he has the land to Thoughtseize and Hero's Downfall. But he can gain hexproof from the
he won't be killing anything here.
From the Caryatids. I was so focused on just the black mana among the lands. Mats presents a Mutavault.
You can just Thoughtseize here and pass the turn.
Yeah.
Keep up the mana for his Hero's Downfall and draw a card in a turn. It's notable that Jonathan is already down at 11.
Yeah.
With his Read the Bones and
the drain from Grey Merchants.
Yeah. And also some shop lands. It's not that far off to if Mats can just keep drawing some extra Grey Merchants and finish them off with something in the air.
Jonathan was fingering to maybe play his Downfall there, but he decided that Mats Neumann will most likely be taking the Blood Baron anyway, so he can safely wait on the Hero's Downfall.
Yeah.
I must say that Jonathan's hand has developed quite nicely from just 2 Caryatids that we saw in
I wonder if it was actually correct to take the Blood Baron. He walks right into that.
Yeah. He's just as good as me with onboard tricks, apparently.
Yeah, that's not good for Mats.
In fact, you could actually say that it's bad for Mats. Mats takes 4 from the Reaper of the Wilds and goes down to 14. And there seems to be a slight confusion over the life totals. Maybe
Mats has taken 6 from his
from his own damage and drawing a card.
And drawing a card with Erebos, so there we go.
And here comes Packrat.
Could that be the card that he needed? He only has one card in hand,
Yeah.
but he can still draw an extra card a turn while creating rats.
Yeah, exactly. And he has some mutables to jump with as well. Maybe not this turn if he wants to activate the pack rat, but
he could still activate a mutable to jump with and then pay with it for the pack rat activation.
Yeah. But then you don't get to draw an extra card from the.
He doesn't have mana for that now anyways. No. So for this turn, and then the turn after that he can draw a card and activate pack rat.
Yeah.
So right now he just needs to, if he can get 5 rats on board, then this should quickly be over. But we have to remember that Jonathan is still holding a Hero's Downfall.
Yeah.
And that one can surely just screw things over for months.
Yeah. If he's thinking about making a rat to activate his airballs, he's things might get a little bit ugly here because of the Hero's Downfall. He's definitely looking at his card. I don't need the swamp. I can read Matt's thoughts here.
He's not even willing to trade away the mutable.
No.
He's just making his guy, and he's gonna take this, I guess.
Yeah. In that case, well, Jonathan has to kill the pack rat before, or else the airbot
stand in the way
and eat one of the. Well, maybe not eat, but block one of
It's
the.
It's a 4/7, right?
Yeah, it's a 5/7, I think.
If it's a 5/7, then he will kill one of the.
But he regenerates, right? The Reaper of the Wild.
No, against Death Touch.
Oh.
It's Death Touch and Hexproof.
Okay.
It's a 5/7, so it would have killed one of the Reapers.
Yep.
So now going down to 5, he still has two possible draws with Erebos before dying, but he still has to handle the fact that there's an extra 2 power on Jonathan's board.
Yeah.
And of course the unknown card.
Another carry.
Okay, so that wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Just more mana to make his guy screw.
Yeah, so Mats would really like a black intensive card here.
Yeah. 5. He doesn't really even really need a black intensive card. He can just create a pack rat and block one guy and with a pack rat token, and then draw a card on the turn.
Yeah.
This presents something though.
Discards a swamp, make a pack rat. And
just putting Grey Merchant in front of the I can't even remember the name
now. The Voice of Resurgence.
Yeah, thank you, the Voice. Just putting Grey Merchant in front of Voice and
a Mute Vault in front of the one of the 4/5s here. Jumping.
So he's not able to even try and draw the card.
No,
he will still get a chance to kill off one of the. He still has 5 mana, so he can still create a rat and draw from the cards that he have.
Yeah.
And I guess he can just take the 2 from the Voice to not have the
huge
a big
token. Yeah.
It would have just been a 5/5, but even a 5/5 is it can be enough to just survive whatever blocks him.
Mm-hmm, exactly. A double block here, really?
Double block would do nothing.
Yeah, except kill 2 of your guys.
Yeah.
Okay, he's blocking the Voice of Resurgence with the pack rat token here.
I wonder what he's thinking about as a trick.
Oh, that was very unexpected. Now Jonathan can just kill all the pack rats.
The pack rats are free freeze because the Mutavault is a rat as well.
Oh, nice.
So he just trades away the board. He will still have Erebos.
Yeah.
But he makes the rats will the other rat will still die.
Yeah, because of damage still on him.
Exactly. So Mats really needs to draw Grey Merchant or I guess that he still has some Mutavault that can buy him a turn, and of course the Grey Merchant. There's some scry triggers for Jonathan here as well.
From the
loads and loads of Reapers.
Yeah.
So he gets to scry. Is it other creature dies? So they only trigger for each other and for the rest. But I guess it doesn't matter since he found something that he wanted.
Yeah. He can scry infinite times and finding the same card.
Yeah. Here we have Mats trying to draw into something. Look like a scry land and a swamp.
A scry land here. And find something on top here. And Mats figuring out that this is a 4/4. Thinking maybe Jonathan kept a creature on top.
Or removal.
Or removal for that matter.
Either one is really devastating for Mats.
And here comes Elspeth.
That'll do.
Yes, that is a very resilient threat versus the mono black. And Mats couldn't jump fast enough with his.
So this needs to be a Grey Merchant, more or less. So he can still just keep jumping away on, or not jumping, just even standing in the way of the Elemental with the Erebos now.
Yeah.
But he's only at 4 life, and there will be 3 more soldiers each turn.
Yeah.
So the soldiers will most likely get in for 2, as one gets blocked by the Grey Merchant.
Yeah.
But he can't really sacrifice away the. Yeah.
And
pretty sure this is
Dark Heresy. Is that the name?
Yeah. So he gets 3 more soldiers, and he can't block the Elemental now. So he will take 3.
Yeah.
And well, this game is over.
So a couple of mistakes there from Mats that.
I really think that he wasted away the Hero's Downfall. Was really the turning point there.
Yeah.
1 extra card in hand would have been an extra rat that he didn't really have to think about, just being able to just discard it away.
Yeah.